History is remote to kids. They have a lot of trouble understanding items that happened in the past because it is such a distance from their experiences. Anytime you can put something in their hands, then they begin to understand what it is that you're talking about. So this model and the ship itself, this brings the experience to life for them. On deck!
On deck high!
We're going to take a voyage, okay? And we're going to use the kits that you see here, all right? And we're going to found a colony. That's what we need to remember. We're voyaging across an ocean in order to found a colony in the New World, okay? So as the little thing at the bottom says, one ship, the Kalmar Nyckel, one voyage, and you're going to have too many things to take. You can't take everything you possibly could choose from, okay? So you have to make choices. You have to make economic decisions. And every decision you make, there will be consequences. And we're going to talk about that at the end.
I say it's perfect, especially for social studies, because today a lot of times social studies can be textbooks. So anytime you can bring in something that's interactive, there's a focal point, they can use tools, it's great. They get to solve problems, they get to work together, they think critically, and they don't even know that they're learning. And they learn a lot. When we talk about bringing back a profit, we mean you want to bring back valuable resources. Things that the people in Europe want. And in this case, it's furs. So when you trade with the Native Americans, your goal 4 here, is to bring enough trading goods so you can exchange and get 1,000 furs. You as a team will decide what you're going to bring. When you do that, one of you is going to be a recorder. And the recorder is going to write the number of each thing you bring and how much it's worth in furs.
One of the big standards is international trade, and I think this lesson ties in perfectly with that because it's showing how the Swedes traded with the Lenape that were in the New World. It also focuses on the economic decisions that people have to make.
All right, now here's one. What do you think this is? Look for a green circle. What do you have?
Vegetables, small barrels, enough to last 1 year for 25 people.
Why would we take vegetables? Go ahead.
So we won't get a disease on the ship, like scurvy.
Excellent. All right, I'm gonna dump this out and I'm gonna let you guys organize the rest of the inventory, okay? Well, they're learning about opportunity cost. So they understand that if they choose to take too much people, actually that's usually one of the big ones because they want everyone to come. They're gonna bring the sailors, they're gonna bring the soldiers, they're gonna bring the settlers, but when they see how that fills up the ship, and then the food, and then the drink, and the toys, then they can't accomplish their goal. And so the opportunity cost there is, yeah, you've got all these people, and maybe you can start a little city, but that's not what you're trying to do. You're trying to bring the furs back. So, okay, if we leave the settlers, then we can take more wool, and we can take more copper, and things we know Native Americans are gonna like. So they work through those problems, and they usually end up leaving the settlers aside, I've noticed, but sometimes they bring it and sometimes it works.
Okay guys, so let's add this. Alright, well, we're gonna bring 4 of this, right? Be careful how it fits.
We need iron and I have iron right here.
Wait. Okay. Let me see.
You put iron right here. Iron right here. I think we should take another gunpowder just in case we get attacked by a pirate.
Yeah, I agree. Remember, we still have to have enough to fit on the ship. So.
And guys,
Kids realize that in daily life they have to make decisions, but I think when they are thinking historically, this activity gave them an opportunity to see how the people that were actually traveling on the Kalmar Nyckel, the decisions they had to make in order to reach their goal, which was to start a colony and also to bring back furs for profit.
She brought up lumber. Let's think about that
for the house.
We can cut down our own trees when we get there.
There you go. You have reason to believe that there's going to be trees there you can use. Yes, and you have the ability to cut them down and build houses.
How much gunpowder do we have? 2?
What if we don't get attacked by pirates?
I need to.
We definitely need to. What if we don't get attacked by pirates? Yeah, we might not. There is one.
Yeah, then what if we get attacked by English settlers when we're reaching the Delaware
She
Valley?
makes a point. I mean, we could only have to use one just in case.
It's really easy for them to understand. Like, oh, this is our mission. We have to get these furs, and we do whatever it takes to get to that point. We have a goal. So then they work together, and they know how to work together as a team to accomplish a goal, and they just apply it to this concept within history, which helps them understand what these people had to do back when they were crossing the ocean.
On deck!
No, one.
All right, I need everyone to take their seats. You're going to inventory those items that you did not bring, place them in the crate, then empty your ship. Place them on the card so you know what they were, and write them down. Once we have done that, we're going to report out, and every group is going to pick one item that they brought and what item they did not bring, and tell us why.
It's over here. We have red words. We need tape.
We'll also do follow-up activities and focus more on the trade piece and discuss how, although this was taking place in the 1600s in 2012, some of the same kinds of decisions are made, and international trade still takes place today. It just takes place in a different way. So we'll take a look at the type of trading the United States does with other countries as well later on.
On deck! On deck! Aye! Perfect. All right, we'll start with this table over here. You're going to be ship 1. What did you bring?
Duffel cloth, because each set of duffel cloth was worth 100 furs, and we thought that was important because our main mission was to get 1,000 furs.
Something we decided to leave behind was copper, because it doesn't have as much value for furs as the red duffel cloth did, or as the iron implements did.
Our group collected 1,040 furs.
1,090.
1,210 furs. 1,260.
Excellent job.
What I liked about the lesson was not only was it fun, but I actually got to learn stuff about how the everyday settlers that went to the New Sweden colony, like how they had to use the cost and benefits and what they had to pick, what supplies they wanted to bring and what they had to leave behind.
It kind of showed me like how you can, if you make one choice, it can affect your whole journey.
I really like the activity because you get to make the decisions, like those crucial decisions. Like, let's say you didn't put the ballast on the ship, the ship sunk, and you didn't make it there.
It pretty much put you in the role of what you would have to think about if you were sailing on the Kalmar Nyckel and you had to make all those decisions. Like, I kept begging my friends to bring the toys because I could not imagine myself not having toys for a whole year.
It felt like I was on a real ship, that I got to see see the problems that the Europeans had back then, what they could bring and what they couldn't.
I think you guys learned how to think economically. You made excellent decisions regarding opportunity cost and what you're going to bring to make sure everyone has what they need to survive the mission. Well done. You can give yourselves a round of applause. They're interacting. They're learning about history. They're learning about economics. They are learning how to work together as a group. I would say, and I've taught this with different ages of children too, as a volunteer at the ship on our campus and also at Ole Valley Middle School. And you can expand and condense the information so that you can meet the needs of the individual students. And that's what's so great about the ship. Take it into any classroom and you are going to unleash a lot of learning. It's so neat to watch.
Everything you need in order to be able to teach it is contained in the kit or in the lesson plan provided by the state of Delaware. It is not only fun for the kids, but it's a lot of fun for the teacher. The teacher will enjoy the materials. The teacher will enjoy the enthusiasm the kids get out of using the kit.
Okay, you need more furs. So how could you get more furs?
Let me think. Wait, how many sauerkraut do we have? We need 5 in all.